Good morning and welcome to Rose Red Homestead. For today we are going to do what I think is quite an exciting side dish for meals. It goes to self-reliance, food security, and emergency preparedness because we can stack these in our food storage and have them for as long as we have jars. Today we're only going to do 4 pints because this is more of a demonstration. But this is going to be Mexican corn. It is not the Mexican street corn that is really popular right now that you can buy pre-frozen in the stores. This is where you take regular sweet corn and add peppers and onions and spices to it. As a child, I loved Mexican corn, and you used to be able to buy it in cans, like Del Monte Mexican corn, and you probably still can. I just haven't seen it in our local stores here for a while. So we're going to make some. Now, the question that this answers is, do you always have to can vegetables just straight, or can you add some extra things to it? Well, today we're going to add some extra things, and it is such a fast recipe. I love this, and it is a tested recipe from the Ball Blue Book, and so we know that it works. So this is 3 cups of frozen corn that I have thawed. This is the easiest way in the world to start with this. Then I am adding 1 cup of onions, and I chop them quite finely. And this is 1 cup of pepper, sweet bell peppers. I've done half red and half green because I love the color. You could do one or the other or a mixture. And then I have 2 teaspoons of oregano, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And that goes in. And that's all there is to the mixture. So we're just going to mix this up. Isn't this pretty? All right, there it is. Now the next thing to do is to get this in the jars, and then I've heated up some vegetable broth over on the stove, and we will fill the jars with vegetable broth, and then we are going to can these in the Instant Pot Max that handles 4 pints. So see how quick and easy this is? I just think this will be so fun to have Mexican corn on our shelf. So we went off camera for a minute when I could tell that we were not going to have enough to fill 4 pints. So I doubled the amount of corn, and I think it's going to come out a whole lot better. I did not need to add anything else, just doubling the corn. There's still a good distribution of all of the other ingredients. So now we will have a full 4 pints, I think. You could actually probably tell by looking at the bowl that it wasn't going to fit. I bet some of you even said that's not going to make 4 pints. And if you did, you were right. Okay, looks like we have just about the right amount.
You lucked out.
I know, perfect. Okay. And we will fill the jars with broth up to the headspace line. Whoa. This is vegetable broth. I showed the container at the beginning. It's just a quart, but I think we'll have enough. Maybe even a little more. Okay, checking for air bubbles, and there are a few. I think we look good. So, wiping off the rims. And rings and lids. And when we come back, we'll have the canner right here and ready to load. Last jar going in. I already have 1 quart of water in there, and it usually takes about 6 cups to bring the water halfway up the jars. I think that's about it. This is the Max. Instant Pot Max. I love this canner. It gives me the temperature. So we're going to be doing canning, and the time is 55 minutes. According to the tested recipe, and we are on the pressure is on max, venting is on normal venting, natural venting, so we're going to leave that alone. It's on keep warm. There's no way to stop that, and it doesn't hurt a thing. And so this we will go ahead and start as soon as the temperature here reaches 240. Then our countdown will start up here. It will switch from on to 55 minutes and then count down. And then it pretty much keeps it at 240, which is in the kill zone, which is exactly what we want. And then it will stay there for most of the processing time. And also part of the cool down time, which is why we always let canners have a natural cool down, so that the first part of that cool down, the food can still stay in the kill zone. So we will be back when this canner has completely cooled down and we are ready to remove our Mexican corn. So I'll see you then. The canner is finished. It's been sitting here for about 5 minutes, so let's open it up. I'm really excited to see if this Mexican corn looks like what I remember it looked like as when I was growing up. Okay, well, the peppers have faded a little bit, as of course they would. It doesn't look like we've had any siphoning, which is good. But it looks good. The red peppers did fine. The greens have faded, but I bet this is just going to be delicious. So I'm very happy to have this Mexican corn on our shelf, and we're going to try this out. And if it's as good as I think it is, we'll be doing a whole lot more. So this was just our trial run at it. So another successful side dish for us to have on our food storage shelves. So thank you so much for joining us for this video, and we will see you at our next one.